Welcome to DWBI Adda channel. Please subscribe for latest training videos.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the playlist on computer vision. In the last lectures in OpenCV, we actually discussed about a wide area of concepts ranging from reading an image in OpenCV to detecting shapes or drawing shapes over OpenCV, then the concept of masking, Gaussian blurs and Gaussian filters, then canny edge detection, contour detection, and a lot of more stuffs. So these were actually some of the pretty hard and interesting concepts in OpenCV. And if you have followed the lecture till this point in time, I'm absolutely sure you are now comfortable with all of these concepts and you are now ready to go and create some of your own personal projects in OpenCV as well. So today we'll be reading about an interesting yet and very easy concept in OpenCV, which is all about Haar cascades. So the first question that comes in our mind is what a Haar cascade actually is. So a Haar cascade is basically a trained ML file, machine learning model file, which actually detects some of the features in an image. So suppose, let's say you have an image or you have an Haar cascade file for detecting the face in an image. So what the Haar cascade file will do is that without explicitly being trained, it will go up in that image and search for all of the faces and tell you like, okay, this is where the faces actually is or the faces actually are. And then maybe there is a Haar cascade file for detecting eyes as well. So in the image, so it will go and check up for the faces, and in the faces it will actually tell you, okay, these are the position where the eyes of the person actually is located. And like suppose you have a Haar cascade file for number plate, so it will go up and in the image of the car it will actually search for the position of the number plate and tell you like, okay, this is where the number plate actually lies. So this is what Haar cascade actually are. And to use different kind of Haar cascade, you can actually go up to this link over here, the official GitHub page of OpenCV. And in this, like in the data folder, you will actually get a list of Haar cascade files that are available to you. Some of them are like the IXML file, then the frontal face, full body, left eye, lower body, right eye, Russian number plates, and a lot different stuff. So what I will do is I will go up and show you like how to use different kind of Haar cascade file. So I will use the frontal face default Haar cascade file. I will go up and open this up. So once this is actually open, so what I will do is I will save this up on my local system in the default XML format, and I can directly use that in I can directly use this file in OpenCV. So now I will now this Haar cascade file is actually open for me, and I will go and click on the raw button over here. And once the raw button, like once it actually opens up in the raw format, I will go and use the save as button over here and save this in like the name of the file I want, .xml format. So I already have, I mean, stored this XML file in my local system. So I will go up and fire up my Jupyter notebook and let you know like how to use this Haar cascades. So I will use the required libraries. For me, these are the NumPy and CV2. Then go up and read the image. And this is the image that we are actually working on. So in this image, I basically want to detect the face of this person. So let's say the Haar cascade file will actually go up and find up the position of the face of an image and maybe draw a bounding box or a rectangle over it. So without wasting much of our time, let's get started on this. So what I will do is I will save this, like I will save the Haar cascade file in a variable which is known as face class and use cv2.cascade classifier, which is the function for loading or the method for loading the Haar cascade file. So the name of my Haar cascade file is ffdefault.xml. I will go up and save this up over here. So the Haar cascade file is actually now like in my OpenCV or Jupyter notebook, memory of my Jupyter notebook. And now what I will do is I will change up the scale of the image, that is color of the image basically, using the convert color function and change it from BGR to gray because Haar cascades better work on these kind of files. So cv2.color BGR color underscore BGR to gray, something like this, and I will run this up. So this is the end image, like the new image that I have created, which is a grayscale image. And now what I will do is I will extract out the region of interest using face underscore class dot detect multi-scale, which is actually used to detect the region of interest or the points of the region of interest. So I will go and pass in the image over here, basically the grayscale image, and then I will pass in two tuples, which is basically 1.3 and 5. So these are the by default values that we generally pass and detect multi-scale, and these depends upon the size of the image and the probability of finding that particular feature. So maybe you can go up in the internet and research more about it. But for the sake of this tutorial, we will be actually we will be actually using these two tuples, because these work. I mean, experimental, this has been found that these works best on like majority of the images. So I will go up and run this piece of code as well. So as you can see, like this piece of code has successfully ran for me. And now what I will do is that I want to, let's say, draw a rectangle over the image, right? Rectangle over the region of interest on the image. So what I will do is, because the region of interest will actually give me 4 points, which are basically x, y, w, and h. So I will write for x, y, w, and h in ROI. Let's draw an image which I will call as Z, and I will use cv2.rectangle, and I will drop the rectangle on the image. And the points basically where the rectangle will be drawn is x comma y, and x plus w and y plus h, right? And maybe I want it in green color, so 0 comma 255 comma 0, and I want, let's say, the thickness to be 3 over here. I will go and run up this piece of code, and this has successfully ran for me. And now what I will do is I will show you like how on detecting the face using har cascade file looks on the image, or whether it has successfully detected the face or not. So I will go up and run this piece of code, and this is actually Z. And as you can see, like without explicitly training the program where the face is, or without doing any other manipulation stuff, this has actually pointed out that yes, this is the face of the person. So this is how OpenCV, or maybe the har cascade files in OpenCV actually work. That is to detect specific features in a file and draw a bounding box over it. So maybe you have a open CV har cascade feature for the lip portion as well. So this will actually detect the lip portion. We have one for eye as well. So this will actually detect the eye of the person, maybe the ear of the person as well, and a lot of more different stuffs. So we'll be exploring about more of the har cascades file in the next video lecture. But I hope you learn something interesting and important from it. See you in the next lecture. Thank you.